Archangel Michael says, this message reached you not by chance, but by divine urgency. There is something that was wrapped, handed over, and masked as a blessing, but it hides a truth you were never meant to know. And now, even your brother, who stood in silence trying to shield you from it, cannot stop what has already begun. The gift wasn't ordinary, it held something cursed, something soaked in jealousy and shadowed by someone who pretended to love you. Your brother tried to delay it, even intercepted the package once before it came close to your hands. But a second version was sent, through a different hand, a hand you never suspected. It's too late to avoid it. The object has already made contact with your energy, your space, your peace. Since then, things have felt different around you, but you may not have traced it back to that moment. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, someone you trusted carried it into your home and smiled while handing it over. Your brother saw them first, his instincts alarmed, but he said nothing. He was bound by a fear that if he spoke, you'd believe the wrong person and push him away. You might have noticed how your brother's mood shifted in recent days. He was tense, distracted, and anxious. His eyes followed every move the gift made inside your house. That object you received, be it jewelry, a frame, a carved item, or even a simple box, has started altering the spiritual air around you. It doesn't scream evil, but it breathes misfortune. And now that it's blended in, its energy is slowly silencing the light you once glowed with. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The one who sent it knew your weaknesses and your soft spots. They disguised it as something meaningful, perhaps sentimental, tied to a memory, a person, or an event that softened your heart. Your brother knew the sender. He recognized the pattern. He tried warning you indirectly, maybe by moving the object, or casually asking where it came from. He even considered throwing it away, but something held him back. A spiritual warning whispered in his dreams not to act without your agreement. You are now surrounded by waves of confusion, unexplainable tiredness, and small but growing misfortunes. These are not coincidences, they began the moment the gift was opened. But you were distracted, thinking life was just being unkind again. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Your brother held his silence, but his heart carried the storm. He blames himself now because he realized that the moment of decision has passed. He remembers that day clearly, the day you smiled holding it in your hands. The smile you wore was real. But the thing you held carried intentions that weren't. Someone who envied your spirit and couldn't reach your heart directly chose the next best method, offering something beautiful with a purpose that was poisonous. Now the gift is sitting somewhere near you. It might be in a drawer, on your desk, by your bed, or hidden inside something else. Its presence is subtle but calculated. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Your brother has been keeping notes. Dates, dreams, patterns, and names. He hasn't told you yet, but he's trying to connect the events. The problem is, it's no longer about what might happen. It already has. That gift doesn't just carry spiritual weight, it's also tied to surveillance. A person who sent it is using it to stay connected to your energy, even from a distance. That's why you've been feeling watched even when alone. You might notice some changes, your phone acting strange, your mirrors feeling uncomfortable, or your sleep being disturbed. These aren't just mental experiences. They're energetic consequences from an object holding the wrong spirit. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Your brother is torn between confessing everything and trying to fix it quietly. But the time for secrecy is over. If this message found you, it's because divine intervention wants to reach you faster than the curse can root itself deeper. You need to examine everything that has entered your life in the past 14 days. Look for something that doesn't belong. Even if it looks harmless, think again, what energy did it bring with it? There's still a way to break its influence, but it requires you to take authority now. The one who sent it counts on your silence and your trust. The one who tried to protect you is breaking inside from the guilt. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The sender used a female accomplice. Someone close. She never directly handed you the gift, but she made sure it arrived safely. Your brother suspects her. You've noticed something strange in her behavior too, but you've been brushing it off. She smiles too quickly when you mention feeling off. She asks questions about your dreams. She's pretending to be curious, but her soul is trying to extract knowledge. Your brother dreamt of her standing behind your door holding the gift before it was ever delivered. That wasn't just a dream, it was a spiritual warning. He ignored it, hoping it was just imagination. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. He's ready now to confess. But there's something holding him back. He's afraid you'll not believe him. He's afraid you'll defend the wrong person. And that's exactly what the enemy wants. Because the moment you defend the one who sent it, the curse gains power. Every word of defense you speak becomes fuel for the force behind the object. But you're stronger than you know. Even the energy of that cursed gift trembles when your true self awakens. That's why this message has come to you, not to scare you, but to wake you up. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Your home needs a cleansing. Not just physical, but energetic. You need to reset the frequencies inside the space where the gift now rests. Because as long as it stays unchallenged, it continues draining you. In silence that you'll notice what he was too afraid to say. He's kept photos, packaging, and even fingerprints on parts of the gift. He's documenting everything. The woman who helped deliver it knows you better than she should. She studies you more than she supports you. She's smiling in your face but whispering elsewhere. Type Amen to get blessing 606. The enemy used affection as a disguise. They wrapped poison in gold, pain in beauty. And it worked. You welcomed it into your sanctuary. But now that you're aware, it's time to act. Your brother might not say the words out loud, but his actions are screaming for your help. He needs you to look into his eyes and read the truth. Remove the object. Let your space breathe. Then ask your brother about the dreams he never told you. You'll be shocked by what he's been hiding for your sake. Type Amen to get blessing 424. Archangel Michael says, "You are not alone. This storm was foreseen." That's why you've been having recurring dreams, emotional triggers, and moments of unexplained tears. The object was supposed to blend in, not be recognized. But your spirit is too strong. Your divine team has made sure you're now reading this and taking it seriously. Your brother was the first line of defense. But you are the final gate. What happens next depends on how you respond. Type Amen to get blessing 818. That woman who helped deliver it, she knows you'll read this message today. She might even try to contact you casually after this to shift your focus. Be careful. She will try to bring you food, gifts, or sudden news. Don't receive anything more from her hands until this current gift is removed. The timing of her next move will expose her entirely. Your brother already suspects her. He watched her once from the hallway as she lingered too long after placing something near your belongings. He's been investigating her quietly. Type Amen to get blessing 303. A confrontation is coming. But don't fear it. The truth is your sword and your brother is your shield. Everything was orchestrated to appear harmless, but your instincts always knew. That slight unease in your stomach, the chills at night, the way your pet avoided that corner, it was never random. The next 3 days are crucial. Within them, the object must be removed, cleansed, or destroyed. And the moment you do, you will see how quickly your strength returns. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Archangel Michael says, light is piercing through. The curse is breaking. The liar's mask is slipping. You will regain your spiritual clarity. You will remember who you are. And your brother will finally breathe in peace, knowing he no longer has to carry this secret. Let this be the day you take authority back. Let this be the moment the dangerous gift loses all its power. And let this be the last time someone ever gets close enough to harm you under the disguise of love. Type Amen to get blessing 1001. The silence between you and your brother is no longer safe, it's screaming for release. He has watched you walk past that object every day, unaware of the spiritual fingerprint it leaves behind each time you do. His soul is pleading for you to notice the signs that have been there from the start. You've been losing small things, keys, time, energy. But what's really being stolen is your clarity. The gift was designed to keep your focus scattered so you never question its presence. The woman involved is not acting alone. There is a second person, someone who smiled at your last gathering, someone who complimented you strangely. Their compliments weren't praise, they were codes. Type Amen to get blessing 717. The object's purpose is multi-layered. First, to drain your luck. Second, to cloud your judgment. And third, to keep your brother away from you emotionally, because his energy can break the curse. There is an old connection between the one who sent it and your family. This person held on to bitterness for too long. Your rise, your happiness, your light, it triggered them. The dangerous gift isn't just about material harm, it's about emotional confusion. Have you noticed people turning distant, reacting strangely, forgetting your worth? That's not just human behavior. That's interference. Type Amen to get blessing 525. Your brother nearly confessed everything the other night. But when you smiled, he couldn't bear the thought of burdening you. He told himself maybe it was all in his head. But it's not. The energy within that gift activates during certain hours. Around midnight. Around 3:33 a.m. Around the times your sleep becomes disturbed, and your thoughts begin to spiral. Your plants may have started to wilt for no reason. Animals may act nervous. Electronics may blink or buzz without explanation. All of this, it's not in your imagination. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. There's a photograph involved. A picture you took after receiving the gift. Look at it closely, your aura is different. Dimmer. Less golden. Your brother saw it and broke inside. He reached out to someone spiritual for help. A seer. A reader. But the message he received terrified him so much, he never spoke of it. He wrote it in a journal and hid it. Your room holds the item that's anchoring the gift's power. A certain scent, sound, or texture may remind you of it. Once identified, it must be handled carefully, not touched with bare hands. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. This curse is old. Not modern. Not simple. It's ancestral, rooted in manipulation and binding energy. The person who sent it was trained by someone else, a woman obsessed with reversing her own fate by sacrificing someone else's. Your brother is the only one left who still knows the truth about what happened to your grandfather. That's where all of this started. The spiritual door that should have been closed was reopened by this gift. He found a symbol etched faintly inside the gift, one you probably didn't notice. That symbol is the mark of reversal. It means someone is trying to reverse their pain by passing it to you. Type Amen to get blessing 6060. Archangel Michael says, the bloodline you carry is powerful. This is why your enemies need to come through trickery instead of direct attack. They fear the divine fire in your soul. But as long as the object remains untouched and undiscovered, their spell keeps leaking into your world. This is not just spiritual, it's energetic. It affects your relationships, your decisions, even your self-perception. The object may feel warm sometimes without reason. Or icy cold suddenly. These are signals. They are not harmless, they are warnings. Type Amen to get blessing 414. Your brother wanted to take the blame. He's prepared to tell you everything. But there's one part he can't bring himself to say: he was threatened. Yes. Someone warned him not to interfere. Someone sent a message on social media using a fake account. He didn't want to scare you. But it shook him. He's been walking on eggshells ever since, feeling like he's failing to protect you. But the truth is, it's not his job alone anymore. You've been awakened. And now, you must act. Type Amen to get blessing 838. You might remember a strange noise one night. A knock. A fall. An object that moved by itself. That was the moment the curse activated fully. Your brother was awake too that night. He heard it. He walked past your door and prayed silently. He whispered your name, hoping to shield you. That prayer reached heaven, and now, this message has been sent to your hands. The woman who orchestrated this has more plans. But if you move quickly, removing the gift, cleansing your space, and confronting your brother, you will break the chain before her next attack. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. She's watching you through others. People you least suspect. Don't panic. Just become aware. Her eyes are not always physical, they're emotional. The next time you receive a call or message from someone who hasn't reached out in a while, pause. Feel the energy. The curse tries to pull you back into patterns you've outgrown. You are not the victim here. You are the key. The gift was sent to break you, but it has only exposed them. That's the divine reversal already beginning. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. Archangel Michael says, your spiritual authority is returning. Your brother feels it. He will speak soon. But before that, go into your sacred space and reclaim it. Touch nothing new for the next 48 hours unless you sense peace from it. Be careful with perfumes, jewelry, trinkets, or letters. Even a written note can hold energy. Watch for a final sign, something falling, flickering, or cracking in the next 24 hours. That will be your confirmation. The object's energy is resisting removal. Type Amen to get blessing 616. You were never supposed to receive that gift. It was meant for someone weaker. But your light attracted their attention, and they believed they could dim it. But they miscalculated. Your spirit will rise again. You will reclaim the clarity you've been missing. And your brother will weep tears of relief when he finally tells you everything. The next full moon holds meaning. By then, if the gift is removed and the space cleansed, the blessing that was paused will return with doubled force. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. The enemy will sense the shift and panic. They may try once more to re-enter your life with kindness, apology, or another gift. Be firm. Be protected. You are covered now with divine shields. You are walking with the presence of warriors from beyond. Your ancestors have awakened. The time has come to rise. And when you do, not only will your brother be free, but the curses tied to your name, your future, and your love life will shatter one by one. Type Amen to get blessing 909. This message is not a coincidence. It's a divine rescue. But you must act before the energy locks itself in for good. Take salt baths. Light cleansing incense. Speak out loud to reclaim your energy. Tell the object it has no power over you and return it to sender, spiritually and physically. Then go to your brother. Let him speak. Let him release. And let the truth become your final weapon. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. The gift may have marked a shift, but your awareness now marks your breakthrough. It's no longer too late. The time is now. Archangel Michael says, your awakening has already disrupted the curse's hold. The moment you began reading this message, a crack appeared in the energy field surrounding the gift. That crack is growing, and the one who sent it is beginning to feel the loss of control. Your brother has noticed it too. He may not say it yet, but he feels lighter every time you walk past that object with awareness. Awareness weakens the spell's root. Recognition breaks the silence it feeds on. There is still one hidden component left. Something connected to the gift, a card, a photo, a sent packet, or even a word written in handwriting. That part holds the remaining charge. You must find and remove that piece too. Type Amen to get blessing 1117. Your brother will come to you with eyes filled with guilt and hands trembling with truth. Don't scold him for waiting. Don't judge him for his silence. His fear was rooted in love. He kept thinking, if she knew, she'd be scared. But the truth is, if you didn't know, you'd be in danger. His choice was not cowardice, it was protection shaped by helplessness. The woman who orchestrated this now realizes her time is running short. Her next move will be a disguise, an emotional one. She might come crying. She might beg. But remember, lies dressed as vulnerability are still lies. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. Your home will feel different the moment the final cleansing begins. You will notice the air shift. Breathing becomes easier. Thoughts start clearing. People begin messaging you with real kindness again. That's because the veil is lifting. The fog that wrapped your favor, your finances, your faith, it was all sent to confuse you. But clarity is returning now. Watch for signs. Dragonflies. A flickering light. A sudden wind when there shouldn't be any. These are confirmations from your spirit guides that you are doing the right thing. Type Amen to get blessing 121. The person who assisted the sender is now scared. She thought it was just a harmless task, a favor. She didn't understand the depth of what she helped unleash. But now she's seeing shadows. She's hearing your name in her sleep. This isn't just your battle anymore. Spiritually, you've awakened a chain of truth that's affecting all who were part of this dark plan. Your light is acting like a fire burning through every lie they built. Your brother has started dreaming clearly again. He's been keeping them in silence, but soon, you'll dream them too. Because his spiritual protection has now merged with yours. Type Amen to get blessing 6262. There will be a moment soon, unexpected, sudden, where the object will try to hide or disappear. You'll think you lost it or misplaced it. That's the curse's final attempt to escape confrontation. Don't be fooled. Pray. Search. Use your inner knowing. The object cannot hide from a heart that is ready to be free. Place salt at your door tonight. Place a glass of water near the gift. If the water changes color, temperature, or feels unusually heavy in the morning, you'll know you've found the right piece. Type Amen to get blessing 404. Archangel Michael says, the person who sent it is watching for your next move. But they are not prepared for your awakening. They underestimated your spiritual lineage. They never expected your heart to rise with this much clarity. A mirror in your home may have absorbed part of the energy. Wipe it with care. Speak blessings into your space. Look into it and say, I reclaim all of me. Nothing that is not mine may stay. The room where you kept the gift might carry echoes. Smudge it. Speak life into it. Light, sound, and intention are your weapons now. Type Amen to get blessing 343. The shift will become evident when someone who was distant suddenly reaches out, filled with sincerity. Not everyone was part of the trap. Some were simply kept away by its influence. Your brother may break down once the object is gone. He's been carrying emotional weight heavier than words. Let him cry. Let him rest. His soul has been in war trying to protect yours. You'll notice new dreams arrive, beautiful, clear, sacred. These are not fantasies. They're blueprints. They will guide you to your next step. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. The gift may have been the beginning of the attack. But now, it has become the doorway to your spiritual inheritance. Because what was used to block you, God is using to build you. You will rise from this, not just unharmed, but transformed. The spiritual codes that are being activated in you now will protect generations ahead of you. Your brother's love, though quiet, has become part of your shield. And your action now will become part of his freedom. Type Amen to get blessing 7878. Tonight, speak these words into your room: everything that was not sent by divine love must leave now. This is my sanctuary, and I walk in the fullness of my spiritual authority. Let the light fill your space. Open the windows. Let air sweep out the residue. Watch how fast the energy begins to shift. From this moment forward, the woman who tried to harm you will begin to lose her grip. Not just on you, but on others she's tangled with. Her web is collapsing. Type Amen to get blessing 9898. There's one final thing your brother has hidden in a drawer. A paper. A receipt. A wrapper from the object that came with a faint message or scribble. He didn't know what it meant, but it's a key. Ask him. Gently. Tell him you're ready. That you're not afraid. Once you read it, everything will make sense. And then, you'll understand why they feared your awakening. Because your light breaks every chain. Type Amen to get blessing 171. This wasn't just a battle of objects or curses, it was a war for your soul's timeline. They tried to delay your purpose. But now, the delay ends. Your health will improve. Your relationships will grow. Your favor will return in waves. You'll look back at this season and say, it was the darkest, but it gave me back everything I lost. And your brother will say, I never stopped praying you'd see it for yourself. Type Amen to get blessing 1122. Let this be the night you reclaim your full light. Let this be the moment the dangerous gift loses all its darkness. Let this be your turning point. Because though they tried to destroy you with silence, the truth is echoing now, and it cannot be stopped. The heavens are roaring. And your breakthrough has already begun. You are covered. You are chosen. You are rising higher than ever before.